Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. On this year's Groundhog Day, the famous weather forecasting groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, emerged from his burrow and saw his shadow, signaling 6 more weeks of winter. Every February 2nd, members of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club gather at Gobbler's Knob to witness Phil's annual prediction. According to tradition, if Phil sees his shadow, winter will persist for another 6 weeks. If he doesn't, spring will arrive early. How accurate is Phil's prediction? While Groundhog Day is a cherished tradition, Phil's accuracy is questionable. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, since 2005, Phil's predictions have been correct only 35% of the time. That means flipping a coin might be just as reliable, if not better. However, last year, Phil correctly predicted an early spring. February 2023 was the third warmest February on record in the U.S., and March also saw above-average temperatures. What do weather experts say? Beyond Phil's folklore-based forecast, meteorologists at the Climate Prediction Center of the National Weather Service analyze temperature and precipitation patterns to provide data-driven predictions. For February and early spring 2024, they forecast above-average temperatures across much of the South, East, and parts of the Rockies, suggesting an early spring-like trend. Below-average temperatures in parts of the Pacific Northwest and Midwest, where winter could linger longer. A winter of contrasts and climate change. This winter has brought drastically different conditions across the United States, eastern and southeastern U.S. This winter has been one of the coldest in decades for parts of the Southeast. The season began with the coldest presidential inauguration in 40 years and even brought a historic snowstorm to the Gulf Coast. According to the Southeast Regional Climate Center, many cities east of the Mississippi River are experiencing one of their 10 coldest winters on record. Western U.S. In contrast, much of the West has remained unseasonably warm. Cities like Phoenix, Las Vegas, and San Francisco are experiencing one of their 10 warmest winters ever recorded. Experts say this stark climate divide is part of a broader warming trend. Over the past several decades, winter has become the fastest warming season for nearly 75% of the U.S. due to rising global temperatures driven by fossil fuel emissions. Phil's forecast versus reality. While Punxsutawney Phil predicts 6 more weeks of winter, the broader climate reality tells a different story. Scientists emphasize that winters are becoming shorter and milder due to climate change, and traditional notions of winter are evolving. While Phil's forecast remains a fun annual tradition, accurate weather predictions rely on data-driven meteorology rather than folklore.